This meeting is a training exercise to help new agents understand the back office and their agent portal. The agent portal is broken down into sections. The sections are laid out so that as you move forward through the sections, you can gather the customer's information and put it into the system easily and quickly so that we can facilitate getting the clients the desired loans. On your system, it's going to say need help, contact, and then it'll be up here will be Frank Alio because I am the member office in the company. We have three levels. We have member office, we have pro agent, we have standard agents. As a standard agent, you get 10% of the commission that's earned. As a pro agent, you get 50% more. So let's say you had $1,000 commission as a standard agent. As a pro agent, you get 50% more, so you would get $1,500 for the exact same sale. And if you were a pro agent and you had agents, standard agents underneath you, you would get 50% override on them. Again, if the commission were 1,000 to the standard agent, the pro agent would get a $500 override or 50% more. And that's how the structure works. And Stacy, we're starting off right from the beginning, and where it says up here, help, need, contact Frank. It would be Frank up there, not Trey, because I'm the member office. And this will be a funnel showing you how your progress is working. Down here, by the way, Stacy, are you seeing Tracy? Are you seeing my screen right now?
Yes, I do see the screen right now.
Okay, and you see the green line underneath the third box, right?
I do see the green line up under it. Yes.
Okay. Now, as we scroll down, we have marketing links, and the marketing links, the first one is to be sent to new leads. When you get a new lead that has contacted you about wanting a loan of some kind, any kind, you would click this and you would send them the link. And that's how we communicate with the new leads. We also have another way, and I'll be showing you that in a minute. If you have people who want to sign up as agents, you would click on this, copy this link, and send this link to them. And then they could sign up as agents underneath you. And then there are other things that we do as well. And it's the same process. You just simply copy the link and forward it to the client for the various other things we do. This is a walk through the back office. So we're starting off in the dashboard, and the dashboard, of course, looks like this. The first thing we want to do is we want to go to the action plan. When you go to the action plan, it's all laid out for you what you should be doing. You should look at these, you should click on the boxes, and then you should follow the videos or the action plan to learn how to use the back office. It's as you go at your own speed. Nobody's going to push you. It makes it very, very easy to learn. The next thing you want to do is want to always go to available documents. Right here is available documents. I'm clicking on that right now. And then the available documents will open up. The things that we offer is many various different types of loans. One of the loans that we offer is the business term loan. Here is a flyer for the business term loan. Here is a flyer for the business direct retirement account. Here is a flyer for equipment financing. You can click on these and you can also download them. When you click on them, they open up, and then you can actually get this actual flyer. And up here in this little circle, you can print your own name and hand these out to help you sell the products that we sell, help you explain the products that we sell. So we have business flyers for the business term loan, revenue base advance, equipment finance, business direct retirement account, express loan, unsecured financing. Now this is the one, this is one that we do the most of. This is our longest running program, and it is the most profitable program that we've had. It is an integral part of what we do. So you might want to uh, download it and then learn all about it. We have commercial real estate as well. And once you go down here, it comes to the program applications. So the exact same thing that I showed you up above, Business Express Loan, you would download this and it would have the application attached to it. SBA loan, you would download it and the application would be attached to it. What I just told you about the unsecured financing, you would click here and the application would be attached to it. So on here, you have all of the applications that go to the different loans that we have. Then we go into short form applications and long form applications. You should print these out and put them in a book. And when you're talking to a person, you
Mhm.
can quickly jot down some of the information on it or take all of their information. But these two forms make it easy for you to determine what it is specifically that we can help the client with. In addition to all of that information, there's a standard agents manual that you can click here, and it breaks down all of the training step by step on each and every one of the products that finance agents has. Um, And then there are recruiting tools, and we'll talk about that at another time. We're not really interested in recruiting at this point, but those recruiting tools are available to you. The next thing that we have is available training. And what I'd like you to do is to just go down and click off these tabs one at a time, and then take your time to go through the training. They are short little videos, and each short little video gives you an explanation and a walkthrough of exactly how the product works. Now, if you've done what I just said previously and you printed out the document and you had the application, when you watch the video, if you have the application in the document right next to the video while you're watching it, you can stop the video at any time and then continue on. When you have a question, you can back it up. You can back up the video and listen to it again, see it on the paper. When you see it physically in your hand and then you see it on the screen, it helps you to absorb the information much more quickly. Here are all of the programs to increase commissions. Commission override, as I mentioned to you. If you are a pro agent, you get a 50% override on your um, standard agents under you. If you become a pro agent, you also earn 50% more than your standard agents. Um, Custom emails, these are all different things that you can go through and you can study them and learn all kinds of different tricks of the trade just by going through these. Again, this is at your own pace. Nobody will be pushing you. You go at your own pace to learn all of the different things and all of the different funding programs and then all of the training documents that we have. Whenever I sign up a new agent, the first thing I want to do is to go through the back office dashboard like I did. The
Mhm.
second thing I want to do is go through the action plan, like I did. The third thing I want to do is I want to point out the available documents and make sure that the agent knows how to get back to those available documents so that they don't need to bother you or bother me. They can have the answers to their questions right there. And then if they print these out, I'd like to tell them to put them in a, like those clear plastic page protectors, or in a 3-ring binder. If they do that and then they watch the videos and open up to this specific document at the same time, it causes their training to go very, very fast. All of the rest of the tabs are not important at the moment when we're just getting new agents signed up. When you have a new agent signed up, they are almost helpless without this. So we have to walk them through. It only took less than 10 minutes to walk you through these 4 tabs. Only took less than 10 minutes. The last tab that's very important is inputting a lead. So I'm going to go ahead and click on input the lead. Now, when you have a client and you've got the client on the phone, or perhaps you're in front of them and you've got this on your laptop, we input the information as quickly as possible. We put in their first name, their last name, and the way I do it is, what's the correct spelling of your first name? What is the correct spelling of your last name? What is the best email to send your approval to? The key magic word was approval. Many of these people are just rate shopping or tire kicking. When we say, and they always give bogus information, which drives our underwriters crazy,
Mhm.
what we do is we ask them, what is the best email to send your approval to? Now they're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get approved. I better send them my real email, the email I check every day. And what is the best phone number to call you about your approval? Oh my God, I better give the real phone number because it sounds like I'm going to get approved. And what is your company name? That's we do loans mostly to companies, but sometimes to startup companies that don't even have a company yet. They may have an idea for a company, but they haven't actually started, and they're looking for the startup capital. That's actually one of the programs that we have. We give money to companies to start them up, to get them started up. So they may or may not have a company name yet, so we can put that in there, optional. The funding goal, I want 20,000, I want 1,000,000, I want 10 million. You put in the number there. This program actually drips on people. It's called email marketing, and it drips on them and keeps them aware of you. It just lets them know that they spoke to you, and if they haven't heard from you in a while, it sends them an email every now and then just to keep you in front of them. Now, when you talk to a person, let's say it was going to be a buy, fix, and flip, we do have an application that we can have filled out for the buy, fix, and flip. When we fill out that information and we saved it to our desktop, we can drag that application here and drop it here. When the 2 things that are crucial to getting every deal funded, listen closely, the crucial information to get every deal funded is a completely filled out application and a credit report. We will take their credit report. Stacy will explain how we get the credit report. It only costs $1. It gives them all 3 credit bureaus, and it can be canceled at any time they don't want it anymore. So we drag the completely filled out completely filled out application here and drop it here. We drag the credit report here and drop it here. And that is attached to this client. Next thing, we want to just tell us the date. So we would do a date is 06, and today is the 25th, 252012. And who is putting this information in? And that is FA. How about FA? And that would be your information. So this is how you start every statement with the date written this way, 0252021 FA. That lets the system and us know who put in the information. And this client wants um, 125% buy, fix, and flip. Oops. Buy, fix, and flip. Okay. And now we know what the client wants and we know who wrote that information. So if we have to get back to you and ask you a question, it is a permanent record on the client's file. And this is a huge window. So you can fill this up with all kinds of information. So the more information we have in here, the more easily it would be that we can fulfill the client's needs. So we have plenty of room. The idea behind what I'm trying to tell you is the date, your initials, and whatever the client wants. This format is important because it tells us how quickly we have contacted your client, because sometimes we offer 24 to 48 hours approval. And if we haven't looked at it in 72 hours, how in the world can we give them a 24 to 40-hour guarantee? The programs, we have many, many programs. This is a drop down. What I like to do is I like to go to the unsecured for the first pre-qualification, before they actually decide what exactly that they want the money for. I like to pre-qualify them for the unsecured financing. This is unsecured business financing, which gives them working capital that they can start up a brand new business, invest in real estate, go on vacation, or buy inventory. Many, many things you can do with this unsecured funding. And the interest rate is fantastic. 0% interest for 6 to 18 months. So when you tell people that, they love it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to click that. Then the last thing we need to know is that this is an existing business because it's 2 years old or better. Well, I've been in business 15 years. Is that more than 2? Yes. Okay, then it's 2 years or more. Existing 1 to 2 years, or startup less than 1 year. It could be less than 1 day. As I mentioned before, we have the ability to work with startups that are not even in business yet. Now, before we fund them, we do have to make sure that we've helped them get their EIN and their Secretary of State, or they've gone to an attorney and gotten an EIN and gotten their Secretary of State. They do have to be in business before we can fund them. And that's it. So if let's click on that, the last thing you would do is you would hit the submit button. And as soon as you do that, that would go to Stacy and then go to Tracy. So I'm sorry, Tracy.
Okay.
That'll go to Tracy. Tracy will contact your client and get the ball rolling and get them funded just as quickly as we possibly can get them funded. Are there any questions or anything that you'd like to add to that, Tracy?
No.
All right. Well, with that, I have completed the walkthrough on the back office. This has to be done for each and every new client. And this has to be done for each and every new agent So I'm going to be sending Tracy this recording, and she can either walk the clients through it, the agents through it, or she can just send it to them and let them listen and go through it. But you will have that in just a few minutes. All right. With that, I thank you very much, Tracy, and look
Yeah.
forward to sending this to you.
Thank you, Frank.
All righty. God bless.
Bless you, Frank.